I'm Wyatt Jackson. Patrick Bryant.
Just touch back. Oops.
Logan Patrick.
Corey Marsh. Dakota Norman. Austin Neal. Cole Norman.
Arnold Watson. Zane Eisen.
These guys are the guys that made up the fabric of the 2012 Batavia Bulldogs. And Coach, I gotta let you know, an incredible season. Only 9 wins in the previous 5 seasons until this year. But you had a lot of guys that were senior laden, that had been in the program and even lettered as freshmen. How about that senior leadership that you got this past season?
Well, when you have a program, per se, it also goes with your seniors. These guys are a pretty special group because, those 9 victories they had before, they played in all those wins and losses from their freshman all the way up. So they took the lumps at the beginning, and it paid off their senior year. I know Zane had, 41 high school varsity football starts. Actually 40 because he was injured one game last year. So that's the type of experience and leadership we had all year long.
Let's talk about a couple of those kids that aren't up on stage tonight. Gabe Archer, the SBAAC Player of the Year in your conference. Just an outstanding senior year on the defensive side of the ball, and also contributed on the defensive side of the ball. He was outstanding, but offensively he contributed as well, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he was a big play guy. Whenever we needed something, rush the passer, special guy, drop and coverage, he was the guy that did it. Offensively, he was a big play guy. I don't know if he led us in reception, but he led us in big plays in receiving. And he was also a special team guy that I'm sure he led almost led the league in the conference. I think he might have led the league in the conference in punting. So he was, I called him Mr. E. When we needed something done, he was the guy to do it.
What is it about the offense you run, and what has made you so successful in the SBAAC over the past few years? Obviously, you seem to have a good grip on the way football's played out there in the East.
Well, it's a system, and I'm kind of an assistant coach. What we have is we have guys like Zane here on one side of the quarterback, and then we had Ryan Gormley in the middle, and then we had our quarterback, Sean Foley, and then we had our wingback. All those guys, we had to worry about all of them on every play, so they just couldn't key on one person. And when they loaded up on one side, we could run the other way, and that was a key to our success, actually.
Well, let's go over to your players. Let's talk to Zane Eisen for a second. Zane, a 4-year starter here at Batavia. First year over 1,000 yards, but you had over 2,000 yards for your career. How fun was it this year after taking those lumps for so many seasons?
It was totally worth it, taking all those beatings from my freshman, sophomore, junior year, coming into the senior year, and pretty much dominating until we met Massey, pretty much. So.
When you look at this senior class and your legacy at the school, what are you most proud of that you're leaving behind?
The undefeated season for sure, and then the league championship, because there's a 12 that goes up on the wall in the gymnasium. It says that we were league champs this year.
Very proud moment for you. And let's talk to your big offensive lineman here, Dakota Norman. Dakota, come on up here. And Dakota, you blocked for some pretty good players this year up front. We haven't even said anything about the sophomore quarterback, Sean Foley. How about playing when he's behind you and you're going to block for a guy like that?
You just have to explain it. You know there's somebody behind you that's going to make plays.
So as you're moving forward, any college opportunities for you? Or is football it for you? Is this the end of the road?
It was fun.
It was fun? Talk a little bit about that first playoff game with the CACA.
It was amazing. I've never experienced anything like it.
It was pretty good to beat a team like that, wasn't it? Excellent. Let's go over to the defensive side of the ball, and we'll start here with Patrick Bryant. And, you got to play with Ryan Gormley and Gabe Archer this past season. You guys did some pretty good things on defense. What are you most proud of on that defensive side of the ball?
I think we were able to control each other, get along, we were able to make us all here to get what we had to do.
Are you a senior too?
Yes, sir.
So you're coming back. So with this credit you got coming back, and we'll talk to Wyatt, who's also coming back as well. there's a legacy that started here. How, in the offseason, what are you going to do to make sure that everybody behind you lives up to what happened this past season?
Coach Sizer explained this. We have the bar here. We've got to keep it going up and up. We've already set ourselves up for a great season. Get back to the way you get yourselves.
Sounds good. Let's bring it over to Wyatt Jackson. Wyatt's one of the big offensive and defensive linemen on this team, and only an underclassman again, like we're talking to Patrick. Pretty exciting times for you guys because you've already started something, but now, even though this senior class left it, you got a chance to even build on it, don't you?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of work to do from where they left off, and we got a lot of work to do to bring the younger guys up to play much better, but I think we'll do pretty well as we continue on. It'll be great, probably pretty good seasons.
Playing for this guy, I mean, a couple seasons now. Talk about what it's like to play for Coach Sizer.
He's a great coach. Just makes a lot more sense than it has had in the past. It's a really great opportunity to play. Really good coach.
As you look forward, what are you going to work on this offseason to make yourself a better player?
Quicker. Make a lot of footwork and getting stronger, legs, arms, everything. Just be much stronger and faster than it was last season.
That sounds good. Hey everybody, let's give a big hand of applause out here for the Batavia Bulldogs. They went 11-1 this past season. Don Sizer and his boys did a great job. And when we come back, we're going to bring up the Moeller Crusaders. But right now, I'm going to bring it out to the island to Dan Claston.